Let me ask you a question. Have you ever visited a company's Instagram page, scrolled to 20 posts, and then jumped to their website and yet couldn't figure out what they do? Well, I have been there and done that. Honestly speaking, this has become one of the biggest digital marketing problem in 2026. Companies are creating more and more, yet they fail to communicate what they are all about. And that's exactly what we are going to uncover in today's video. So stick around and improve your digital marketing. In our previous video, we discussed about the first pillar of digital marketing, digital presence. That's where people discover your business. But discovering alone is not enough. Once they have discovered your business, they need to understand what you do. So that's where the next pillar of digital marketing comes in picture. That is content and communication. Here is what most businesses believe. We need to post every day, we need reels, we need flashy videos, trendy audios, we need to be consistent. Well, none of that is actually wrong. But consistency does not fix confusion. You can post for 365 days and still fail to communicate your value. Every piece of communication should answer a few questions. What do you do? Who is it for? Why should I care? Why should I trust you? And most importantly, how are you different than 100 others? If someone spent 20 minutes on your social media profile yet failed to answer these questions, I'm sorry, your communication has failed. And not because your video quality was poor or your design was not great, but because the messaging was not clear. Just like we have different types of vehicle for different types of travel, we have different content channels for different forms of communication. This includes your communication through your website, your social media, your email marketing, and as well as long form content. Don't confuse this with digital presence. In digital presence, we talk about the platform, but here we are talking about the messaging that we are going to communicate through those channels. It's like if digital presence is a stall, we are going to talk about what you're going to keep in those stalls for display. Now, let's start with social media. Many companies today treat Instagram like a daily attendance registry. Today's post done, tomorrow reel ready. But why on earth are you even posting? That's the most important question. Social media is not about being active, it is about being relevant. So every post you put out there should make people think of at least one of these three things. I have learned something today, I can relate to this, and most importantly, I trust this brand a little bit more today. If your content does none of these, I'm sorry, you're not making content. You're just adding a little bit more noise to the internet. Social media pollution. Now let's talk about long form content. Blogs, podcasts, newsletters, YouTube video like this one. Well, these don't give the fastest result, but they build something even more valuable. Relationship. When someone watches you for 10 minutes, they not just understand your business, but they build a relationship with you. They start understanding the way you think. They start trusting you. And people just don't buy products, they buy when they trust you. And that's one reason why long form content is making a comeback, especially when people have spam short form content all over the internet. Then there is emails, one of the most underrated communication channel. Why? Think about it. Someone has already given you their email. So they're already interested. You no longer have to try and get their attention. All you have to do is nurture and develop a relationship. How? By giving them something relevant every email, not by spamming them with hundreds of irrelevant emails. Uh, Now that's something personal and totally different conversation. Now let's talk about my favorite website. Your website is your online experience center. When someone lands to your website, they should not just be able to understand what you do, who is it for, and why it's relevant to them. They should also be able to figure out what is the relevant section to them. And if they're interested, what is the next step they have to take? See, your website is very crucial because it's not just an opportunity to sell a product or service, but an opportunity to sort someone's queries, some problem, answer their questions, and make someone your loyal customer. Here's what worries me in 2026. AI has made content creation easy than ever before. You think about creating something and it's done. But the problem is everyone sounds the same. Everything looks so generic. AI has reduced the cost of content creation significantly, but at the same time has increased the value of original thinking. So, congratulations, your perspective is important than ever before. Here is what I want you to do: open your business Instagram and scroll through it. What's the first impression you have? Does it look like a single organization has posted everything, or 10-15 people have posted whatever they feel like whenever they feel like randomly? Is it telling your brand story? Who is the target audience? Are they able to relate to it? What is the value they are getting from it? Are they able to learn something? And most importantly, are they enjoying it? If your Instagram fails to do this, I'm sorry, something is seriously wrong with it. Now, this brings us to an important distinction: visibility versus communication. Visibility gets you attention, communication earns you trust. Now, what does that mean? You can have hundreds of viral reels without having any customers, because attention without clarity rarely converts. In 2026, almost everyone can create content. AI has made sure of that. So, the competitive advantage is no longer who can create more, it is who can communicate better. Because clarity cuts through noise, always has and always will. That's why I believe content is no longer the competitive advantage. Clear communication is. Digital marketing is not about who speaks louder. It is about making sure the right people understand you the first time. In the next video, we will cover the third and final pillar of digital marketing: growth and performance. Because once your digital presence is strong and your communication is clear, the next step is to learn how to grow consistently using data, strategy, and continuous optimization. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below, share. No. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and comment below.